Aloha everyone. So glad you made it onto your mat for this class. If you love this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and to spread it to anybody you think might benefit. In the meantime, make sure you find a comfortable space for yourself and make sure you listen to your body. That's the best advice I can give you. See you on your mat. Aloha. Aloha everyone. Sweet, you made it onto your mat. So we'll begin by sitting onto our heels, top of the feet flat on the mat. And have your hands landing on your thighs here. Closing your eyes. Just noticing the time you're taking to just come into your safe space. Take a deep breath in through the belly, all the way up the chest. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Again. Relaxing your jaw one more time. Good. Throughout your practice, keep coming back to your breath and noticing how your face feels, and try to remind yourself of relaxing your jaw. We tense up in these areas, and it's really good for us to remind ourselves to release the tension in these areas. And if at any point you need a break or you need to come out of a pose, please listen to your body. That is the most important thing that you can do for yourself here. So I'll have you inhale your arms overhead, palms together. Interlace the fingers, flip the palms up, and then lengthen out of the sides of your body as you relax the shoulder blades down your back. Take a deep breath in here. Look straight forward, and then as you exhale, send your arms slightly back behind the ears without sending your head forward, without sending your chin and your head forward. Keep your ears in level with your shoulders. Take a deep breath in here. Press out of the top of the hands, and then exhale, send your arms slightly back again. Feel that deep sense of opening in the front line of the body and the sternum here. Look up and check out your hands. Maybe you can lower the pinkies down further than your thumbs. So the pinkies would be closer down towards your head, and your thumbs would be up higher towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, send your arms forward, flipping the palms back and curving the back, sending the chin into the chest and pressing out of the top of the hands. Draw the belly button in. Take a deep breath here again. Fill the upper back up. And then exhale. On your next inhale, flip the palms up. Send your arms up towards the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, slide the shoulder blades down your back, sending the arms slightly back behind the ears. Deep breath here. And then flip the palms. Exhale, send your arms forward, rounding your back, drawing the belly button in, chin to chest. Deep breath here. Notice how you feel in your back, and then exhale. Release the arms, come back up. Send yourself forward into your tabletop here. Okay. Lift your feet off of the mat, knees hip-width apart, and start rotating your ankles. Nice big rotations coming off of our feet. And then switch the directions of your rotations here. Good. Land your toes on your mat. So tuck the toes and make sure your little pinkies are forward. You can send them forward with your hands, and then send your hips back onto your heels, shoulders stacked above your hips. Start rolling your shoulders back and down, big circles with your shoulders here. Oh, that feels so good. You might feel cracking in your shoulders, specifically when you're rolling them back and down. And then switch directions here. Take a deep breath. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Good. And then send yourself forward again. Untuck the toes and tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap the top of the feet onto your mat. Okay. Send your hands slightly forward. Okay, so your wrists are slightly past your shoulders. Look down at your knees. Make sure your knees are stacked above the hips. Tuck the toes once more. Send your hips back into your heels. Inhale. And then exhale, draw the chest closer into your thighs. And inhale, bring yourself back into a tabletop. And then exhale, send yourself forward, shoulders passing your wrists. Keep the toes tucked. Maybe pressing the pubic bone down closer to your mat. And then inhale back to a tabletop. Draw the belly button in. Exhale, send the hips back into the heels. Feeling that extension of the spine from the tailbone to the crown of your head. Take a deep breath here. And then send your chest closer into your thighs. Inhale, bring yourself up into a tabletop. One more time, sending yourself forward. Maybe sending your hips down closer to your mat. And then come back to a neutral spine here. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift the knees off of the mat. And then exhale, send your hips back. Exhale them up towards the sky for your downward facing dog. With bent knees, slightly bent, pedal your feet here. Listen to your breath. Stay with breath. Your movements are coordinated with your breath. So inhale, heels up, and then exhale, both heels down. In your downward facing dog, send your tailbone up and away from you. Press the back of the legs towards the back of the room. Look at your feet. So make sure the toes are pointed forward. Your feet are hip-width apart at least. The outer edges of your feet are in line with the edges of your mat. And then look at your hands. Make sure your fingers are wide open. The knuckles of the index and thumb are pressing into the mat. And drawing the elbows in towards each other. So the elbows are pointing down towards the mat. This allows the internal rotation of the shoulders and creates a framed upper back, solid upper back. While you're there, that activates the lats and all the upper back muscles, but draw the chest towards your thighs at the same time. Relaxing the neck though. So relax the neck, relax the head, look past your legs, and then draw the belly button in as you bring the chest closer to your legs. This is a good downward facing dog. Inhale, heels up. Up, 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 up. Exhale, heels down. Good. Inhale, heels up. Bend the knees, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Drawing the crown of the head forward. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Roll yourself up all the way, sending your arms overhead. Interlace the fingers, press the index back for a small back bend. Take a deep breath here. Feeling the pubic bone press forward, squeezing the glutes slightly. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into high plank. Lower the knees down and we'll lower down all the way. Strong abs here. Untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Squeezing the glutes. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press yourself into a tabletop. Tuck the toes, send your hips back for downward facing dog. Inhale, heels up. Bend the knees, hop or step to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift, send the tailbone back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms overhead. Release the fingers, point the index back for a back bend. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Bringing the belly button into the spine. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step back into high plank. Lower down all the way. Untuck the toes, inhale, cobra. Peeling yourself off even more. Feeling those top of the feet planted in your mat. Lift the kneecaps. Exhale, lower. One more time. Hands underneath shoulders, inhale, cobra. Shoulders away from the ears, elbows tucked in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tuck the toes, press yourself into high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk your hands to your feet, roll up, arms overhead, interlace the fingers, point the index back for a back bend. Exhale. Inhale, maybe look up past your fingers. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk yourself into your high plank, lower down halfway, chaturanga, elbows tucked in. Inhale, up dog. Lift the kneecaps, press the mat away, but open the chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, heels up. Bend the knees, hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, bend the knees, step the right foot back, lower the back knee, untuck the toe. Inhale, rise overhead. Exhale, lunge. In your low lunge here, make sure that front knee is in line with your heel. Deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, scissor the hips, sending the left hip back and the right hip forward. Feel that nice stretch happening in the front line of the body, in the front right side of the hip flexor going into the quad. Inhale, reach out of the fingers. Exhale, cactus your arms, opening the chest. Again. Strong arms, as if you're pulling down some rope. One more. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Good. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, plant the right hand inside of the left foot, twist to the left, sending the left arm overhead. Take a deep breath. And release the breath. Relax the neck. Deep inhale. Exhale, plant that left hand outside of the right thigh and send your hips back for half splits. Flex the left toes towards you. Inhale, slightly extending the spine forward, coming out of your pose. And then exhale, fold again. Bringing your chest closer to your thighs. Inhale, come out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, walk your hands forward, bending the knee. Tuck the back toes. Lift the back knee, send your left foot back into high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, heels up. Bend the knees, hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll yourself up, sending your arms overhead. Exhale, interlace the fingers, point the index back for a back bend. Deep breath here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step the left foot back. Lower the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, lunge. Deep inhale here. Activating both legs. Shoulder blades down your back. Opening the sternum, lifting the sternum up, tucking the front ribs. Exhale, cactus arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. 5 more times. Strong cactus. Inhale, arms overhead, reach up. Exhale, plant the left hand inside of the right foot, twist to the right, sending the right arm overhead. Deep inhale, and exhale, relax the neck. Reach out of that top hand, minimal weight into the bottom hand. Drawing the belly button into the spine. Feel that left quad and hip flexor opening here. Really reach the chest towards the side of the room. Exhale, plant that right hand down outside of the right foot. Send your hips back for half splits. You can wiggle the right foot closer towards the front of your mat here. Flexing the right toes. Inhale, come out slightly, lengthening the spine. Exhale, fold. Breathe into that right hamstring and the calf here. Inhale, slightly come out. Exhale, fold. One more like this. Good. Inhale, bend the knee, walk the hands, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step the right foot back into high plank. Hold your high plank here. So we're gonna feel this high plank, okay? And then in our practice, soon we'll come into reverse plank. So just notice how this feels. Strong line all the way from the crown of the head. Sway yourself forward and back, powering out of those heels. Really activating all the legs and the thighs here. And then bring your feet mat width apart into your plank. Notice how that feels, swaying yourself forward and back. Good. Bring your feet back, hip width apart, lower down all the way. Deep breath here, chin on your mat. Interlace the hands behind the lower back. Zip up the legs here. Okay, and maybe press the palms together if they can. And we'll inhale, lifting everything off of the mat. So inhale, hold it here, and breathe in this. Lift it up, and then lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Reach the hands away from your your head. And lower. Arms by your side, palms facing up. Right cheek to the mat. Deep breaths here. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press yourself up into your tabletop and then send your hips back into child's pose. Take a deep breath here. Side out. Good. And then come onto your bum. Okay. Then we'll send our legs forward into Dandasana. Remove the flesh off of your sit bones. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. And then exhale, hinge forward, reaching onto the ball of the feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine and the crown of your head forward. Flex the toes. Exhale, fold. Deep breath. Inhale, come out of this, sending your hands about a foot behind your hips and just below the shoulders. So the legs can be zipped up together or slightly apart. And then on our next inhale, we're going to come up and press ourselves into a reverse plank. Inhale, lift the hips off of the mat, pressing your pubic bone up. Look towards the ceiling. Breathe. And then lower down. Come back into Dandasana. Flex the toes. Inhale, take that left arm, bring it across your chest and draw it in closer with the right hand. See this? Just like this. Deep breath into the outside of the shoulder. And relax. Inhale, release that and bring your arms overhead. And then exhale, cross that right arm over towards the left and then draw it in with your left hand on the outside of the arm. And have your belt nearby here. And then release that. And then take your belt and start exploring with your belt here. So bringing your belt overhead and sending it back, creating a nice opening in the shoulders. So hold your belt wide enough so that you can send it back behind you and lower the belt down towards your lower back. And then bring it all the way up and down to the front. Do this a few times, breathing into your shoulders, creating a nice rotation in the rotator cuff of the shoulders here. And then when you come back to the front, maybe slightly hold the belt closer in. So your hands are closer together, and send your arms back and see if you can actually stretch them all the way back down again. And if not, maybe hold it right into your edge, right where the area gets really difficult. And just hold it here. And feel that nice pec opening. I can really feel that. Try and keep your arms straight. So listen to your arms. Feel the stretch happening all the way down your arms as well. And then exhale, lower the belt back down. Good. And then again, bring your hands behind you and we'll press ourselves into a reverse plank again. And when you do that, bring the soles of your feet down on your mat, pointing the toes down towards your mat. You ready? So inhale, peel yourself off of the mat, pressing your hips up. Take a deep breath here. Feel the shoulders. And then exhale, lower down. Good. Bring the left sole of the foot inside of the right thigh. Inhale, turn to the bent leg. Bring your arms overhead. Exhale, send that right forearm inside of the right thigh. Send the left arm overhead. Nice side stretch here. Inhale, peel the left shoulder opened, and then shine your heart towards the ceiling. Pressing the left hip down towards your mat. So don't forget to activate the left leg here. Try not to collapse in your right side. Hold on to your shin if that's better. One more. And then exhale, send that left arm down and away into a hover. Allowing your right ear to drop towards your right shoulder. And then reach the left fingers away from you to create a deeper sense of opening in the left neck, left side of the neck. One more breath here. As you exhale, twist open towards the side even deeper. Bring your right hand onto your right temple. Send your head back up. And then bring that left hand behind the left hip. And then press your hips up towards the sky, sending your right arm behind you into a nice opening of the front line of the body. And then exhale, send your hips back down and we'll switch sides. So bring that right foot inside of the left thigh. Turn your torso towards the bent leg. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, drop the left forearm inside of the left thigh. Send your right arm overhead, palm facing down. Look directly sideways. Inhale, open the right shoulder up. And then exhale, send the sternum forward. Inhale, press the right hip into the mat. And then exhale, bring your belly button in closer to your spine. Try not to collapse in your left side here. Breathe. Good. Inhale. And then exhale, staying here, send your right arm away from you, down into a hover, hovering over the mat, and then reach your fingers away from your neck. Deep breath into the right side of the neck. Exhale, release the right shoulder, opened even more. Deep breath in the belly. And then relax the left ear down towards the left shoulder without pulling the shoulder towards the ear. Stay rooted down in your sit bones and that right leg down into your mat. Activate the legs. Inhale. Bring your left hand on your left temple. Slowly raise your head back up to center. Send the right hand behind, about a foot behind your right hip. And And then press yourself off of the mat, sending your hips to the sky. And then send that left arm towards the back here. Deep breath. Nice stretch in the front line of the body. And then exhale, sit yourself back down on your mat. And open both legs up into a wide V, wide-legged forward fold. So inhale, lift the sternum up, and exhale, send yourself forward. You can have your head laying on a block. Take a deep breath here. Breathe into your inner thighs. And this is a good practice to combine with deeper meditation or any other activity that you might have done previously, like running or biking or anything of that sort. And slowly walk yourself back up. Draw the legs into the chest. Give yourself a nice hug here. Deep breath into the thighs. And exhale. And cross your legs. We'll finish our practice in a seated posture. Hands on the thighs, palms facing up. Close your eyes here. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and side out. Do that again. Notice how you feel now in your seated posture, in your hips and your legs compared to the beginning of the class. Let's bring our hands to heart. Mahalo for joining me today and for taking the time to practice. This is so important, and honoring yourself in every day, in every little step you take for yourself. Cherish every moment. Sending you love. Namaste.